Put the gun down, Esperanza.
Alright, if loving you is wrong, fans, I just finished recording my series finale review, and this will probably be the only other video I do today. I think that it would be a smart idea to not push my vocal cords too much today, because I know that in between live streams last night, the multiple ones I did, that was over 2 hours of constant talking, along with, taking pauses to let the other person talk or reading comments. But the episode review itself was over 30 minutes long, so be on the lookout for that. But make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out when I post new content. But I will say this. I know the title could easily have people disliking the video. I know the title could easily have people saying, dude, I know you're the theory guy, but shut up. Eddie's obviously dead. This was the finale. However, a good amount of people on Twitter, because I was on Twitter last night, it was a great time tweeting during the episode with other fans. And a lot of people were saying the same thing. Wait, Eddie's in uniform. Wouldn't he be wearing his bulletproof vest? Because remember, he was on duty when he found out about Esperanza. Well, excuse me. He found out about Mika being kidnapped because Esperanza called him while he was at work. So Esperanza took out the gun and shot him 5 times. It is possible with the vest on, he could be resuscitated. Kind of like, Jim being shot. Well, what was it? Quail bullets or something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, well, in surgery, we saved him barely, but he's alive, after Wyatt shot him. And then Catherine gets shot point blank, but oh no, Wyatt shot at me, and I was bobbing my head above the water every so often until I heard the police came, even though we clearly saw that the bullet hit the wall, and then in the very next episode there is no wall damage. So I could believe, look, with all the random immortality feats of the characters on the haves and the have-nots, I believe that if there was a season 6, Eddie would still be alive. Barely, but he would still be alive. Like, imagine him in the hospital and it would be like a turnaround, like Andrew, Joey, Peter, whoever else can come in the hospital and mess around with him like he messed around with so many other people. Eddie would be vulnerable because he wouldn't have anybody around to watch his back. I think that Lucien or whoever else would probably have him under protection just so Eddie can face justice for all the crimes he did. Because if he really killed Larry, because again, other fans were saying, well, remember, Julius tried to smother his father just like Eddie tried to smother Larry, so he could possibly be resuscitated. And then, Ian, I think Ian could possibly still be alive because the officer that found him was like, hey, hang in there, buddy, because, Ian was most likely obviously unconscious. So again, if there was a season 6, and yes, I am doing a video specifically based around the season 6. Guys, again, I said it. I just said it. Based on the ridiculousness of how characters like Veronica survive everything, I think that it is very plausible that Eddie, Ian, Larry could still be alive, or at least brought back, through defibrillators or whatnot. With well, then again, Ian was like under the hold of a taser for quite a while, so I don't know if another electric shock would be smart. But either way, I just feel like Eddie isn't dead in the sense of, oh, this was a season finale, but I don't think he's dead. But if he was killed off, I think the story could still go on, because just like Veronica, and you go back to like, what was it, like season 5, where all I did was talk about, it was after the car crash, with her and Melissa. I'm like, Veronica could still be killed off and be felt as a powerful presence because of the fact that she has those puzzle pieces and whatnot. So even dead, she could still raise hell for the characters. Eddie's hell raising while he's alive could have devastating effects. Like, again, Esperanza killed him. Eddie's actions are why she lost her daughter. So Eddie's death would still have a lot of emotional weight on Esperanza. Speaking of Esperanza, we have Alex being arrested for, let me just say, questioning. I don't want to say that she's going to be full on arrested and blamed for Randall's murder, but let me just say that she's going to be brought downtown until, you know, forensic shit happens. But basically, imagine if Alex and Esperanza are in cells next to each other. Imagine that. The last time they saw each other was when it wasn't at the bar. Yeah, because Esperanza and Steven went to get Alex, but the last time Esperanza saw Alex was when Alex walked over to Randall's house. So it's like, wow, you go over there and give him a blowjob and then you kill him. I see. Well, no, you go over there to give him head and then you bust his head to the white meat. Okay, Alex. But no, I didn't do that. So it's just like one of those situations where story-wise, it was a powerful season finale, which could lead into season 6. But unfortunately, this was the series finale. Like, there's no resolution on anything. It's like Eddie lost his damn mind. It's like going around, like, he didn't kill Mandy, but he knocked her out. He supposedly smothered Larry to death. He left Ian for dead. So what do you think? And again, there's no need of me going for like a 20-minute video here, but I'm just asking you the question. Do you think it's possible Eddie survived because he was wearing a bulletproof vest? Or do you think that we should just accept that this is the series finale, the show isn't coming back, and the last scene is Eddie being killed? It's kind of ironic that the beginning of this season, I was praising Esperanza's development, like she's going to get help, she's going to get therapy. She told Steven she's going to file the papers to get custody of her daughter, the restraining orders against Eddie. She was really becoming a great character, but then we got this mess at the end of it. So I feel like even though Eddie might be dead, kind of like what I said about Brad in my episode review, this was character assassination for Esperanza, who I know always got flack from people because, well, to be honest, she was nosy and really didn't stay out of anybody else's business but her own. But at the same time, she was really developing. And yeah, that's awful to think that the last time you saw your daughter was when you hit her. And because of your ex's toxic behavior, she's dead. So there we go. But let me know what you think. Do you think Eddie could still be alive? Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on new content. Also, donate to the channel if you would like on PayPal or Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.